Good evening. You're now watching Nightline with me, Douglas Elliott. Tonight's top stories. 150 individuals from various welfare homes received donations in conjunction with the 78th birthday celebration of the Sarawak head of state. His Majesty Sultan Ibrahim King of Malaysia arrived in Bandar Seri Begawan today to begin a 3-day state visit to Brunei. And Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim assures that GST would only be reconsidered if the minimum wage threshold reaches 3,000 ringgit. A total of 150 individuals from various welfare homes received donations in conjunction with the 78th birthday celebration of the Sarawak head of state, Tun Pain Sri Dr. Wan Junadi Tuanku Jaafar. Each beneficiary was given 100 ringgit each in cash from the Sarawak government, along with hampers donated by Petros and Petronas. The recipients included residents from Taman Sri Putri Kuching, Sekolah Tunas Bakti Kuching, Desa Bina Diri Kuching, Rumah Kanak-Kanak Topan Hajah Norkiah Kuching, and Rumah Sri Kenangan Kuching. The donations were handed over during a tea reception held in conjunction with the TYT'S birthday this morning. Upon arrival, Wan Junadi and wife Puan Datuk Patinggi Fauzia Muhammad Sanusi were warmly welcomed by Premier of Sarawak Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, along with other distinguished guests. Tun Wan Junadi and Puan Fauzia later participated in a ceremonial pulut kuning cake cutting. Also in attendance were Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato Amar Dr. Sim Kui Hian, Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Sarawak, Dato Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, who is also the Minister in charge of the Head of State's 78th birthday celebration, and Minister of Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Dato Sri Fatimah Abdullah. The tea reception served as the concluding event of the official 4-day birthday celebration for the TYT. His Majesty Sultan Ibrahim King of Malaysia and Her Majesty Raja Zarit Sofia Queen of Malaysia arrive in Bandar Seri Begawan today to begin a 3-day state visit to Brunei. This is His Majesty's inaugural state visit to Brunei since ascending the throne on January 31st and comes at the invitation of Sultan Hassan Al Bolkiah. The special aircraft carrying their Majesties landed at Brunei International Airport at 11:25 a.m. and they were accorded a red carpet welcome. Their Majesties were greeted by the Crown Prince of Brunei, Pangeran Muda Mahkota Al-Muhtadi Bilal Sultan Hassan Al Bolkiah, and his wife, Pangeran Anak Isteri Pangeran Anak Sarah. To commence the visit, the King and Queen attended a tea reception with over 300 Malaysians living in Brunei. Tomorrow, their Majesties will be accorded a state welcome at Istana Nurul Iman, followed by an audience with the Sultan of Brunei, Sultan Hassan Al Bolkiah, and his consort, Pangeran Raja Isteri Pangeran Anak Saleha. In the afternoon, Raja Zarit Sofia is scheduled to visit Sultan Sharif Ali Islamic University to inaugurate the Malaysian Publications Corner, which showcases collaborative research publications between Brunei and Malaysia. Sultan Hassan Al Bolkiah will also host a state banquet in honor of Sultan Ibrahim and Raja Zarit Sofia at the Royal Banquet Hall Istana Nurul Iman. This visit, which coincides with the 40th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between Malaysia and Brunei Darussalam, is seen as a significant opportunity to strengthen further the close and special relationship between the two nations. Now, the government will only consider the reintroduction of the Goods and Services Tax GST once the minimum wage threshold reaches 3,000 ringgit. While acknowledging that the tax system is efficient and transparent, Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim said more time is needed before the re-implementation, adding that the current minimum monthly wage in Malaysia is only 1,500 ringgit.
Because you implement GST now means you get everybody to pay. I mean, this is my political philosophy, my conscience. Is it efficient? Yes. Is it transparent? Yes. Will the government get more revenue? Yes. But who are you taxing? Everyone. The rich? Yes. The poor? Yes. I can't. So what is my view? I said, look, give some time, give a few years. Make sure that the threshold, the level of income increases. 3,000, 4,000 ringgit minimum, then we can gradually adjust this policy. I understand the issue. I've studied for decades. You know, the first time that we talked about GST was when I was finance minister. And what was my statement? The most efficient, transparent system that would be advantageous to the government in terms of revenue collection. But what was my answer then in the 1990s? Give some time. Push the economy forward.
He made these remarks during his speech at the Associated Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry's 78th Annual General Meeting on Sunday. Anwar, who is also the finance minister, said that GST implementation has been an ongoing issue for decades, even during his time as finance minister in the 90s. Analysts predict that the government is unlikely to introduce new taxes in the 2025 budget, which will be tabled this Friday. On a separate issue, Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim reaffirmed that Malaysia maintains good relations with all countries and allows foreign ships to dock at its ports, with the exception of Israel. He emphasized that the recent arrival of 2 Chinese naval ships at Penang port is not an issue that should be exaggerated.
Sekarang ada kapal Cina nak datang Pulau Pinang, nak serang Pulau Pinang. Kita ada joint military operations on a small scale dalam kawasan kita dengan Amerika Syarikat, dengan India, dengan China, dengan Singapura, dengan Indonesia, dengan India. Ini semua, apa ada masalah dia? Bagi saya tak ada masalah. Hal ini telah berlaku sejak lama. Malah kalau di kerajaan dulu dan bersama Paksa Bersatu, itu kapal terbang Israel pun boleh lalu. Kapal Israel Zim pun boleh masuk pelabuhan. Tapi tak jadi isu. Sekarang jadi isu. Jadi saya nak beritahu, dia boleh kata apa yang dia suka, kita nak jelaskan, dasar untuk berbaik dengan semua negara, kapal nak berlabuh dalam semua pelabuhan kita, bagi semua negara, kita akan terus izinkan. No compromise.
Anwar added that claims that the entry of warships implies an impending attack or takeover of the country should not have happened. Yesterday, Foreign Minister Dato Sri Muhammad Hassan was quoted as saying that the docking of the 2 naval ships from China at the Penang port was routine and should not have been blown out of proportion. Adding that the Chinese delegation had also sought official approval from his ministry pertaining to their visit to a private school in Penang. Budget 2025 will take into account the views and recommendations of various parties, industries and the people at the grassroots level. Treasury Secretary General Dato Johan Mahmud Merican said that his team is currently finalizing Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim's speech as well as the measures that will be announced on October 18.
Pelbagai Yang Berhormat Menteri telah melaksanakan pelbagai libat urus dengan pihak berkepentingan. Sekarang pihak kami dalam proses memuktamadkan ucapan dan juga langkah belanjawan yang akan diumumkan kelak oleh Yang Berhormat Perdana Menteri.
In a Facebook post on October 7, Anwar said Budget 2025 will be a continuation of the government's efforts to ensure that Malaysia achieves the visions of the Madani economy. He said the budget will introduce more structural economic reforms to ensure that the rapid economic growth can be shared equitably with the broader population. Team Madani Economy, Prosperous Nation, Well-being of the People. Budget 2025 is the third budget by the unity government and the last under the 12th Malaysia Plan before transitioning to the 13th Malaysian Plan for the next 5-year period.
Sarawakian vocal powerhouse Hafiz Suib took center stage this evening in his first ever solo concert in Sarawak titled Perjalananku or My Journey. Featuring his chart-topping hits such as Awan Nano and Bahagiamu Deritaku, the homecoming concert chronicles his 15-year journey in the music industry. Now on standby, Iza Camila with more. What do you have for us, Iza?
Thank you, Douglas. Live from the location where I can say it's really happening inside. And what can I say? Hafiz performances is taking as also me on a trip down memory lane, evoking the nostalgia and feeling the air with song that marked my childhood. And for your information, Douglas, he started this concert with his first song, Masih Jelas, his first single ever since his winning from Academy Fantasia the 7th season, and that marks Hafiz as the first Sarawakian who won the Academy Fantasia season 7. And what can I say? This attendance, what can I share also? This event is attended by prominent figures, including Ajay, the senior singer, the legendary singer, also Sarawak Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Art of Sarawak, Datuk Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah. And today or tonight, he will also duet with a very famous Malaysian singer, Ernie Zakri. And you know, Douglas, that is all I can share for now, and I'll be updating to you from time to time. Izzah Kamilah Yunus and videographer Muhammad Rafiq for TVS. Over to you, Douglas.
Thank you, Izzah. On foreign front, a fire at a petrol station in Russia's Chechnya killed 4 people, including 2 children, on Saturday. Authorities said a fuel tank had exploded at the station, resulting in a fire, with 5 more people injured. The leader of Chechnya, Ramzan Kadyrov, in a statement said that he had taken the situation under his personal control, warning that those responsible for the blast would be brought to justice. Last month, an explosion at a petrol station in the neighboring Dagestan region killed 13 people. In August of 2023, a similar explosion killed 35 people in Dagestan and injured dozens others. And that's all the updates on TVS Nightline tonight. I'm Douglas Elliott. Thank you for watching and have a good night.